Hello and welcome to the One Life Church devotional series where we cover the entire Bible in 20 months. Well, today's chapters are Psalm 43 and 44. Now, if I had to give Psalm 43 a title, I would entitle it Spiritual Depression. It's early in the morning here and I am up on the hill behind Cape Town. I look at the magnificent city behind me. I mean, you would say that there are not many cities in the world that are as pretty as that. And yet if you go down into those streets, you will see moral degradation. You will see a set of laws that have been turned against God's word. And you could, like David, get into despair. You could say, but the world has abandoned you. You've immersed me in a world that has turned its back on you. And David gets quite depressed. In fact, he gets to a point where he says, Lord, you've abandoned me. Now, Luke, our friend who's asking the question, says, why does the psalmist keep saying that like God's abandoned him? Well, it's because he's like sinking into like a spiritual depression. And he says, why is my soul so downcast within me? He's becoming consumed and overwhelmed by a world that's turned us back on God. Now, there's a very strong body of research that links self-pity, self-absorption, self-preoccupation with depression. If you become very self-centered and woe is me, I live in a world that's absolutely gone mad, you can get into a spiral of depression. And so that's why Paul, when he writes to the Philippians, he says the way out of anxiety and depression, he says in Philippians chapter 4, come to me with prayer and thanksgiving. Lift your head up. Say thank you. Say thank you. Stop it. Stop being so self-absorbed with your problems and the world in which you live, and trust God. And that's how the psalmist ends. He says, put your hope in the Lord and begin to praise Him. And because that's where our eyes are meant to be. Not on a world that has gone crazy, but on a God who reigns supreme. Now in Psalm 44, the psalmist is on a slightly better frame of mind. Another psalm by the sons of Korah to the chief musician. Now the chief musician, he's mentioned a couple of times in the Bible. In Habakkuk chapter 3 he's mentioned, so he's not only a particular person. It seems to be like an office in Israel, and the sons of Korah have written some music for him, the chief musician. And basically their outline of their psalm goes like this: remember the days, O Lord, when you destroyed our enemies, when you delivered us, when you did mighty things. And then they look at themselves and say, oh, we're in a little bit of trouble right now, but God, do it again. Do it again. In the book of Revelation, there's some people that are there that have made it to heaven, and it's said of them that they overcame by the blood of the Lamb, by the blood of Jesus, and the word of their testimony. In other words, they remembered the good things God had done, and God used that to help them in their life and in their overcoming. And so I think this particular song, God is saying, reflect on the things that He has done in your life. The stuff that He's given you, the family that He's given you, the gifts that He's given you, the things that He's done where He's answered prayers. Reflect on those and use those to approach God and say, do it again. Do it again in my day. God bless you.